Skip Bayless thinks the WNBA might be lying about Caitlin Clark. Skip Bayless thinks the WNBA might be lying about Caitlin Clark originally appeared on The Spun. Skip Bayless thinks the WNBA might be lying about Caitlin Clark's injury. Clark, a two-time WNBA All-Star and the #1 overall pick in the 2024 draft, has been out with a groin injury since July 15th. Clark has been progressing well in her injury, but she's yet to return to the floor. There is currently no timetable set for her return. No return to practice. She's been able to get a little bit more of her full court running with all of her body weight. Fever coach Stephanie White said after practice, "It's really building up from doing minimal to building some endurance to do longer periods of time. She's been able to do a little more on the court in terms of how she moves, but not into practice shape." Clark suffered the injury in the final minute of an 85-77 victory over the Connecticut Sun. The Fever have been playing well without her, but obviously, it's a massive blow, both to the Fever and the league as a whole, to have her sitting on the sideline. But is Clark's injury actually worse than the Indiana Fever and the league are saying right now? Sports media personality Skip Bayless is accusing the WNBA and the Fever of potentially lying about Clark's injury status. He thinks it might be worse than what is being said publicly. Bayless suggested that Clark actually suffered a much worse injury than what the team is reporting on. Is it possible that this time, she tore her groin so badly that she's already been privately ruled out for the rest of the season? Yet the league wants to keep the media and the fans in the dark about this so that people keep tuning in, figuring, "Oh, she'll be back soon," Bayless suggested. Is that what's going on? Maybe. Things completely erupted in a battle between the two worst teams in the WNBA on Wednesday night. A fight broke out in the second quarter of the Connecticut Sun's 71-62 win over the Chicago Sky at Mohegan Sun Arena on Wednesday night after Rebecca Allen and Bria Hartley got into it under the basket while fighting for a rebound. Those two, along with Sky guard Ariel Atkins, were all ejected. The incident erupted quickly in the second quarter after Hartley and Allen got tangled up while trying to get in position for a rebound. Neither player actually got the rebound, but Hartley threw Allen down to the ground hard as play started going the other way. Allen tried to grab Hartley's jersey to pull her down too, but she missed, and Hartley then stood over her appearing to taunt as players and coaches came in to try and break it up. Suddenly Atkins entered the skirmish, too, and she immediately shoved Hartley in an apparent retaliation effort. She was livid and had to be held back well after the two groups were separated.